At the South Carolina Infant Mental Health Association, or SCIMA, our priority is helping caregivers build healthy relationships with infants and young children. But we know this is hard work. Early care and education directors come to us feeling defeated, exhausted, and lost. Challenging behaviors and high staff turnover are but a few of the contributors to alarmingly high rates of depression and anxiety among childcare professionals. This often leaves directors feeling like they are at their wits' end.
One of the centers that I was a part of called me in because they were having trouble with a specific student. The actions that the kiddo was doing, so the hitting his head and biting his friends, that was really affecting the classroom as a whole. It was making the teacher very stressed, and she didn't really know how to support this kiddo when he was throwing his tantrums. The teacher was feeling very much frustrated and defeated, but with our support, we were able to hear her out and see how we can support her and guide her through the consultation team. Because the director was part of it, she was able to be in the know with what was happening. So it really felt like it was very collaborative and a supportive process all in all.
Now imagine a center that has calm and confident leadership and is a place where children and staff feel supported, heard, and cared for. This doesn't have to be a dream. It's exactly what we do. At SCIMA, we have an infant and early childhood mental health consultation program, the PEAR Network, that supports centers across South Carolina. PEAR, or Partners for Early Attuned Relationships, is a prevention-based program pairing highly specialized infant and early childhood mental health consultants with adults who work with very young children to support them as they learn to form secure relationships, manage emotions, and explore their environment. Simply put, this is infant and early childhood mental health.
A mental health consultant is an individual that provides guidance and support regarding infant mental health. This involves engaging in conversations with parents and teachers to address the different concerns and determine whether observed behaviors are typical for the child's development. We also collaborate with guardians and educators to develop supportive strategies and plans that are tailored to the unique needs of the child.
As a consultant, I recognize that we may get a referral from a center because of an individual child that may be struggling. But we can work on several different levels within a center, such as an individual classroom, the director, or the entire center. We also work with the family of the child. Our objective is to be a support for all caregivers involved in the child's life. Now, we don't do individual therapy with the child. We're not there to monitor classrooms or point out any mistakes. We're also not there to step in and do the teacher's job for them. Many times when we enter a center, the feelings of frustration can interfere with the adult's ability to fully connect with the child. Our job is to identify the strengths of the adults and the children and help build confidence in their own expertise. No one knows the children better than the adults involved in their everyday lives. That knowledge is invaluable when trying to figure out what a child is trying to tell us with certain behaviors.
Consultation involves gathering the key adults who play a supportive role in the child's life, such as the parents, the guardians, teachers, and directors. Together, we explore the situation from the child's point of view. In my role as a consultant, I guide the process by posing reflective questions and wondering questions. And this really helps and encourages the adults present to gain an insight into what's really going on and what is the child really trying to tell us. While present in the classroom, I engage in discussions with the teacher, exploring strategies, providing support, and collaboratively navigating the immediate next steps.
Consultation does require a certain level of willingness and commitment from the directors and the staff. With the way things are today with staffing issues, a conscious effort must be made to allow for space and time for reflection. Within consultation, reflection is a key part of the process. We encourage teachers and directors to slow down and consider the deeper meaning behind a child's behavior. This allows us to better appreciate the different perspectives involved in these very important relationships.
The parallels that we notice between children and caregivers play a huge role and how we help staff and directors shift their understanding from the challenges and concerns happening. Once our mental health consultants observe interactions at the center and guide the staff into times of reflection and learning, those once stressed out directors now feel a sense of calm and confidence. One of our very own South Carolina directors captured it best when she shared this.
Consultation helps with the whole picture. Consultants help talk to families, teachers, and directors, not one-to-one with children. They taught us different ways to work with a child and apply that knowledge in different situations. For me, having someone who knew what was going on and was supportive and gave validation during a hard period was transformative for my center.
Another director who received PEAR services shared their experience.
Our consultant provided a calming presence and an additional set of eyes for insights that my teachers didn't immediately think of. Having an extra person to support me and help me look at situations from a different perspective really helped me come out of the fog that I'd been operating in. After working with PEAR, we were able to regulate our feelings better as a staff, and we were more knowledgeable about how our feelings impact the children.
Remember the story mental health consultant Christian shared about the center she was working with?
During consultation, we met as a team. So we met with the director, the teacher, and the guardian. And we were able to meet once a month, and we discussed the progress of the child and modified the plan as needed. I really noticed the change within the director and the center as a whole when there were other issues in other classrooms, and it was more of the director not necessarily asking me for like what to do, what comes next. It was more like, hey, this is what happened, and like we met with this teacher and we met with this parent and we created this plan. And so it really felt that they understood consultation as what it is and were able to put it into practice, which is what we are wanting for the team to do.
Mental health consultation truly impacts the lives of children, caregivers, directors, and staff all across South Carolina. If you are experiencing challenging behaviors, are aware of traumas impacting a child, feeling distressed in the classroom, or have a child at risk for expulsion, reach out to our PEAR mental health consultants today. Head over to schema.org/PEAR Network for more information. To place a referral to PEAR, scroll down to the Request Services link. Together, we can ensure that every child in South Carolina has a group of supportive caregivers that help them form healthy relationships and thrive.